أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. So look, these two words are used. Ayah number, we are continuing with ayah number 27. Okay, we did half of it. So in Arabic, there are two words which are used side by side, and they are opposite to each other. They say raghaban wa rahaba. Okay, so rahab means fear. Raghab means love, that you do something with love and you do something out of fear. So motivation can be either fear or motivation can be love. Okay, so raghaban wa rahaba. So the root word is what? Rahab. From this rahab, what happened? That Isa alayhi salam, when he was elevated to the sky, so the Bani Israel, the Christian people, what they divided into three groups. Okay? So the Prophet ﷺ told Abdullah ibn Masud radiyallahu anhu that, "O Ibn Masud, do you know that after Isa alayhi salam, okay, ba'da Isa ibn Maryam, you see here, ba'da Isa ibn Maryam, they divided into 72 sects, 72 divided groups, okay, this. After Isa alayhi salam, the Bani Israel divided into how many? 72. Okay, then after they, out of that 72, 3 were the rightly guided people, only 3. And all the other, how many remaining? 69? 69, right? 70, 71, 72. They were out of the religion. Okay? What are these 3? One was a sect which qamat bayn al-muluki wal-jababira. They stood up to the kings and to the tyrants. Okay? And they give da'wat to the deen of Allah and the deen of Isa alayhi salam. So the tyrant, they were killing them. So they were killed and they were patient and they got salvation. So they did what? They fight against the tyrants. So this is one of the saved sect. The second is lam yakun laha quwwatun bil qitali. They could not fight. But they, instead of fighting, they just give verbal da'wat to the tyrant and to the king. They were also killed and they were cut with the saw, the manashir, and they were burned in the fire. The second group. They also go to Jannah. The third one say, we cannot either fight and we cannot even talk. We are weak. Okay? So they don't have power for fighting and they have no affordability to stand for justice and speak also. So what they did? فَلَهِقَتْ بِالْجِبَالِ فَتَعَبَّدَتْ وَتَرَهَّبَتْ. They went to the mountain, they left everything, the city, and in the mountain they started doing worshipping. Okay? And they وَهُمَ الَّذِينَ ذَكَرَهُمَ اللَّهُ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ وَرَهْبَانِيَّةً ابْتَدَعُوهَا مَا كَتَبْنَاهَا عَلَيْهِمْ. So they adopted rahbaniyya, tajarrud, no business, no family, just, eating some simple fruit in the jungle, and so they were also saved. So they were also rightly guided people. It is not like they were bad. Okay? But they could not give the due consideration to what they promised. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is condemning them a little bit. The third sect. Okay? So this is called rahbaniyya. So rahab means fearing Allah. Fear. And so the Prophet ﷺ said, La rahbaniyata fil Islam. In Islam there is no rahbaniyya. So what that rahbaniyya mean? That a person say, I'm not gonna get married, I'm not gonna have business. Okay, I don't do deal. You escape from the realities of life, and then you just say, I will be doing what? I will be only worshipping. Okay, so that concept is not there. You get more reward. Okay, one of the scholars, he say, he passed away, and he was a big scholar, but he didn't marry, and the whole life he dedicated to Islam. So when he died, so his students saw him in the dream. He said, how Allah dealt with you? He said, Allah gave me so much that Allah made me happy, but what Allah was giving him to the family people, I couldn't match them. The regular family people, what Allah was giving them. You understand what I'm saying? So when you are coming across with this, waking up your children for Fajr, dealing with your husband, dealing with your wife, keeping the relationship, their education, their marriage, their mannerism, this is all worship. And they are like mountains kind of thing like that. If you would not marry, so you will have not these all these things there in your account. Okay, so that kind of rahbaniya is not in Islam. Okay, so now this is different from the Islamic concept of tazkiyah and tasawwuf. Okay, in tazkiyah and tasawwuf there is nothing like you're not going to have business, you're not going to have family. It is all that how you treat your internal diseases, how you eat, how you treat your show-off. I have disease, I have show-off. How can I treat it? You understand what I'm saying? Do you have show-off in you? Microphone. Imran? Yes, Imran has show-off. Me too. Do you have takabbur?
Yes.
Yes. You see, everybody has some takabbur. But nobody says, I have takabbur. Even Fir'aun never said, I have takabbur. And the Fir'aun of today, they also say, we are very humble, we are well-wisher. Okay, so if we are waiting that somebody will say, I have takabbur, so that they will never come. Okay? So like for example, Sheikh Saadi, Persian, he has a very good share in Farsi. He say, Farsi is what? Is half of Farsi is like Arabic, so don't be scared that he is Farsi. Sheikh Saadi say, Agar baswiti zami aql munadam gardad. Okay? So you see how many Arabic. Basit is Arabic, aql, Arabic, munadam is Arabic. Okay, zami means land, earth. Bakhud guma naborad. H kas kina danam. He say if an angel make a land from the sky, that aqal, wisdom is not existing. There is no aqal. Allah took all the aqal up. There is no aqal anymore. So didn't you go and tell somebody, are you stupid? He will say, no, I'm Aflatun. Even if aqal is not existing, Allah took back all the aqal. And then you go and survey the people, do you have aqal? He say, yes, I have aqal. So he say, even if from the widely expanded land, aqal become non-existing, on himself, nobody will have the imagination that he is stupid. Even then, so even the same thing. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, I took back tawadhu, there is no humbleness anymore. Then you go and you tell anybody, are you mutakabbir? He will say, no, I am very humble. So the reason I am emphasizing this point that these are the diseases that everybody has. But nobody say, I have it. How will you know it? When you study the book, when you have a sheikh that he said, look, this is takabbur, don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? If you have good friends, the good friend tell you that this is takabbur, don't do this. Or the enemy. Okay? So the ulama say that islah, your problem will be treated by how many people? Number one, sheikh. If you have a murabbi, a teacher, which can be your father or your teacher, he will be doing your islah. The second is the ahibba. Your good friends will tell you that you have this problem. Okay? And the third thing is your enemies, a'da. Your enemies will always criticize you. So half of the time they will be true and half of the time they will be false. Okay? So when Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was giving advices to Umar radiallahu anhu, that how he should become a Khalifa, so Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu told Umar radiallahu anhu that when you become Khalifa, there will be two groups. One will be the one who love you and one will be the one who don't love you. So he said the most dangerous people for you are your lovers. Because they cannot see, because he is in your love. You understand him saying, Hudhaifa will never tell me anything wrong with you because he is in Majnoon in my love. So I don't pay attention to Hudhaifa. You understand him saying? Because the one who loves you, he is what? He is blind in your love. So how will he see anything which you do, he say is good. And your enemies, they will always, whatever is good and bad you do, they will say you are doing bad. So Umar radiallahu anhu say, the enemies, how you deal with the enemies, whatever they say, make an analysis of it. If whatever they are criticizing you, if it is true, fix it. And whatever they are saying, if it is not true, do sabr. And the one who are your lover, whatever they say, think about it because they might be wrong. They are dangerous. Okay? Either a person will be loving you or they will be hating you. The one who are loving you, they will always say you are good even if you are not good. The one you are hating you, they will always say you are bad, whether you are good or you are bad. So how you deal with your enemies? You see whatever they are saying. Half of the time they will be true. So whatever they are saying true, fix it. Whatever they are saying it is not true, do sabr. समझ गए मेरी बात? Okay, so this is tazkiyah and tasawwuf is what? Different. And that is, we treat our internal diseases. Now you come here. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that then we send Isa ibn Maryam and we give him the gospel. And the followers of Isa, in their hearts, we put what? Softness and mercy. This is yesterday. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, and a third thing also came in the followers of Isa alayhi salam. And that is Rahbaniya. Okay? Monasticism. Okay? Rahbaniya. So how will you translate this? The context. And as far as the monasticism is concerned, what happened to it? Ibtada'uha, they invented it. I don't tell them to do Rahbaniya. They figured out the third sect that the escape to save our iman is to go to the mountain. Ibtada'uha means they invented it. Bid'ah. Ma katabnaha alayhim. We did not prescribe that Rahbaniya to them. Okay? Illa ibtigha'a ridwanillahi. But they adopted it to seek Allah's pleasure. And Allah said, I was okay with it. It was nothing wrong with it. But what happened? فَمَا رَعَوْهَا حَقَّ رِعَايَتِهَا. Ri'ayah means consideration. But they did not give consideration to it. حَقَّ رِعَايَتِهَا with due consideration. आप समझ गए मेरी बात? So look what it is. That Allah say, I didn't tell them to do Rahbaniya. They figured out that the solution of our problem is to do Rahbaniya. So Allah didn't say that this was wrong. Allah said that's fine, it was a good thing. But what was the bad thing is that they crossed the limits in Rahbaniya. They didn't maintain it on the level it should be. They went so far. Okay? Like for example, in India, the people, I heard, if I'm wrong, they say they go and they hand their hand up, for months and so, and these kinds of things, and hungry, and starvation, and these kinds of things. These are not things. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said they crossed the limit in Rahbaniya. It was only to that limit that you leave your house and your business, okay, and just worship Allah. That was fine, but it was too much. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay, so فَآتَيْنَا الَّذِينَ, so we grant to those people آمَنُوا who have faith, minhum, from them, أَجْرَهُمْ, their reward, وَكَثِيرٌ minhum, and many of them, فَاسِقُونَ, are sinners. Okay, so let me do it one more time. So look, we put in the hearts of the follower of Isa ibn Maryam what? And mercy.
Softness and mercy.
Mercy. Then Allah say, and another thing, and as far as the Rahbaniya was concerned, we did not prescribe it to them. They invented it. If they invented it, what they should have done? They should have done the ri'ayat. They should have done the due consideration of it and stayed in the limit. But they didn't do it. So what was wrong? Adopting Rahbaniya was not wrong. Not staying in the limit was wrong. समझ गए मेरी बात? Okay, go ahead. ورهبانية.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ورهبانية, as far as the monasticism, ibtada'uha, they invented it. Ma katabnaha, we did not prescribe it. Alayhim, upon them. Illa ibtigha'a,
but they adopted it.
But they adopted it. Rizwan Nillah.
إلا ابتغاء, in bracket you have to add this to make the meaning, but they adopted it ابتغاء
They to seek the pleasure of Allah. فَمَا رَعُوهَا, and they did not observe it. حَقَّ, the right, رِعَايَتِهَا, with the due observance. فَآتَيْنَا, and so we gave الَّذِينَ, those آمَنُوا, who bring iman, minhum, from them, أَجْرَهُمْ, their reward. وَكَثِيرٌ, and most of, minhum, and most of them, فَاسِقُونَ, are the sinners.
Who are the sinners, right? Okay. So, here is what?
قلقلة.
إِبْ تَدَعُوهَا, right? Kenny?
Yeah, nib.
Nib, but if you want to say from here, you will say إِبْ تَدَعُوهَا. Okay? إِبْ تَدَعُوهَا. And here again is what?
قلقلة. قتابة.
And here is what?
يَعْلِينَ عَلَيْهِمْ.
And here again?
قلقلة إِلَّبْ.
And here?
واولين راعوها.
And here?
يَعْلِينَ فَآتَيْنَا.
And here nun second followed by ha?
إظهار منهم.
And here?
قلقلة أجرهم.
And tanween followed by mim and nun second followed by ha?
إدغام مع الغنة and إظهار. وكثير منهم.
Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Read from here.
ثم كفينا ثم قفينا على آثارهم
على آثارهم
ثم كفينا على آثارهم برسلنا وكفينا بعيسى ابن مريم وآتيناه الإنجيل وجعلنا في قلوب الذين اتبعوه رأفة ورحمة ورهبانية ابتدعوها ما كتبناها عليهم إلا ابتغاء رضوان الله فما رعوها حق رعايتها فآتينا الذين آمنوا منهم أجرهم وكثير منهم فاسقون.
ما شاء الله. وآخر دعوانا